Yes, I'm aware that this April preview is coming out more than halfway into April, but what are you going to do? Sometimes life has just got to take priority sometimes. And that's a shame because I've got quite a lot to catch up on, and April 2016 has got a lot of movies worth looking forward to. With Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice kicking off summer movie season early, we've got a lot of big tentpole blockbusters, but we've also got some counter-programming and some real gems here. But without any further ado, here are my top 3 most anticipated movies of April 2016. But let's kick off this list with a dose of originality. I wish I could say that I was looking forward to Natalie Portman's passion project Jane Got a Gun, or the last on-screen appearance of Robin Williams in Boulevard, but I'm really not, and we've got a lot of generic looking movies like Criminal, Bastille Day or Demolition, and yeah, just look at that trailer for Friend Request without bursting into hysterical laughter.
Did you try changing your password?
Yes, I've tried everything.
She's been back in my friends list.
You have no idea how crazy that is to you. That is what code normally looks like, not this. This isn't code.
But when it comes to exciting original movies this month, we've got the first-person action movie Hardcore Henry, we've got the Hungarian Oscar winner Son of Saul, and we've also got the sci-fi thriller Midnight Special, but the one I'm looking forward to the most is Gavin Hood's Eye in the Sky.
Matt, what's happening? Yo, we're seeing a suicide vest and a bunch of explosives.
We need to put a hellfire through that roof right now.
We need a decision, Minister, right now.
You have 2 men about to embark on a suicide mission.
We need clearance from the PM.
Weapon is arms. What's that? Zoom in.
Fire fairy.
Jesus.
Drone warfare is a very controversial subject, and as a result, a discussion on it, regardless on what side you're on, needs to be debated smartly and as an adult. If you don't do that, well, you just become dangerous propaganda, like London Has Fallen. We have a drama based around the new front line of 21st century warfare, and centres around Helen Mirren as a colonel overseeing a drone mission that goes downhill fast. Eye in the Sky also has a lot of talent in front of the camera, not just Helen Mirren, but also Aaron Paul, Barkhad Abdi, and also the last on-screen appearance of the late great Alan Rickman. Taking place mostly in real time and spanning almost all corners of the globe, Eye in the Sky promises to offer an accurate and bleak reflection on what happens almost every day, but always from a distance.
Given the new circumstances, I think we should abort.
You have number 4 and 5 on the president's kill list in your sights. You are putting the whole mission at risk because of one collateral damage issue?
Minister.
In terms of movies with intriguing source material, we have the Eddie Edwards biopic, Eddie the Eagle, the Miles Davis biopic, Miles Ahead, and also The Man Who Knew Infinity, which is a biopic based on the Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan. I'm probably butchering that name even though I've got it right in front of me. We have the sequel that literally nobody was asking for, The Huntsman Winter's War. We have the Ratchet and Clank movie, and no, you did not mishear me, that movie is coming out this month. It's because there's been so little promotional material for it that you would forget that this movie even existed, and I think that the studio wants you to think that. But in terms of this strange source material selection, my most anticipated movie out of all of this lot is Walt Disney's The Jungle Book.
Forget about your worries and your strife.
What's that?
That's a song about the good life.
Instead of taking inspiration from the Rudyard Kipling book series of the same name, this epic live-action blockbuster is more or less a remake of Disney's own 1967 animated musical. Iron Man director Jon Favreau claims that this might be the most technologically advanced movie ever made, and watching the superb trailers, I'm inclined to believe him. Disney had a pretty shaky start when it comes to adapting their cartoon fairy tales into live-action adaptations, with Alice in Wonderland and Maleficent being just the worst, but last year's Cinderella was legitimately great, and just look at the cast for The Jungle Book. We got Bill Murray, Idris Elba, Lupita Nyong'o, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Kingsley, Christopher Walken. This cast is stacked. You've seen the trailers, you've seen the cast, you know that this looks awesome. Let's just hope the final movie lives up to the potential.
Come on, Mowgli, let's be on our way.
But I'm helping Baloo get ready for hibernation.
Bears don't hibernate in a jungle.
Not full hibernation, but I nap a lot.
And my most anticipated movie of April 2016, I'm not even going to tease, I'm not even going to prolong the intro, it's Captain America Civil War.
What's wrong about you? The whole world was wrong about you.
We're 13 movies into what has essentially become the biggest and most expensive television series of all time, except it takes 6 to 7 months for a new episode to come out. After the events of Avengers Age of Ultron, Tony Stark and Steve Rogers are at a crossroads that would divide the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it looks fun, dramatic, whilst also true to both characters. A movie like this is coming out at exactly the right time for the MCU because it's demonstrating exactly why Marvel and Disney's shared universe storytelling is working as well as it is. Because even though we're going to get some great spectacle, we're going to have a really fun time at the movies, we know deep down that we really like these characters, Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, and we don't want them to be at odds with each other. With Civil War, you have a story that is based off the 2006 comic series by Mark Millar, but could actually rectify many of the mistakes that series made, because just from the trailers, we understand the conflict at play here. Really, there's not much more to say here. You're either on board with this series or you're not, but as for me, this is one of my most anticipated movies of 2016, period, let alone April. Oh yeah, and Spider-Man is back where he belongs. There's that too. One of the best things about this month isn't just the start of the summer movie season, but also the fact that even though we have these huge blockbusters, we do have the counter-programming, we do have the war dramas, we've got the heartfelt biopics, the indie stuff, we've got the sci-fi thriller mysteries, we've got the horror films, we've got all of these things. So even if you're not interested in The Huntsman or The Jungle Book or Civil War, you do have something to watch if you go to your local multiplex. You do have this variety, and that means a healthy industry, and that is only good for us. Now, what are you folks looking forward to most in April 2016? Be sure to sound off in the comment section below. Be sure to hit that like button because that really helps me out, and be sure to subscribe for more movie related content. I'll see you folks next time.